I am working with 18 gauge wire. You will be working with the Wubbers Jumbo Square Mandrels. I'm going to be working on the smaller side. What we want to do is make a flush cut on our 18 gauge wire. So that means make a nice flat cut. I'm going to take the smaller jaw and about halfway in to that jaw, if you can see that, I'm going to grip. I'm going to form it around the square. I'm letting the wire, I'm not pulling the wire, I'm pulling the tool, and I'm gonna stop where it makes, I'm not gonna come around. I'm gonna stop right there. And what I can do is make a slight bend. Now, this is the fun part. We're going to grip with the small round mandrels. I'm gonna grip right in that small bend I made, and I am going to twist around. Again, I'm letting the tool twist it for me. I'm gonna twist around just like this, up to where it meets the wire. And that is that simple of making that shape. Now I wanna come in and do a flush cut right here. So my flush cut facing the piece. Now, if you need to, a lot of times I like to open this up. That didn't make a nice cut, so I open that up and I'm gonna get in a real, it'll be a lot easier to get that nice cut. There we go. And then I'm just gonna twist that shut. You can come in and shape this up here if you'd like, and all you need to do to shape it up is slide it on the end of that and give it a nice little, I like to mash each side. That way I get a nice square. So while I'm doing this, these earring sets, I'm gonna go ahead and make the other ear wire. So there's my first one. Let's go through this again. Let's get a nice flush cut on this side. We're gonna go halfway in our small mandrel, push. Let that tool wrap it around for me. I'm gonna open up here and do a slight bend. Once I get that slight bend, I'm gonna come in and rest the small pliers and whirl that around. And notice I'm working directly off my spool. That's what I love about this. The tool's doing the measuring for me. I can just work right off that spool, not waste any wire. Now I'll show you what I was talking about. You can kind of open this up and get that nice flush cut where you need it. Okay, I'm gonna set the wire aside. I'm gonna close this up. Now, as you can see, this one's the nice square. This one's a little wonky. That's okay, we're just gonna come in and make those nice crisp edges. Coming in and push. Come in here and push, nice edges. And I can give this one, be really careful on that one little side there though. There, oops, went flying away. So there's my two ear wires. Now for the bead, I wanna show you something. These are hand-blown lampwork beads, and those always have a larger hole. So I want to show you a little trick about when we put those on a head pin, how to make sure they're not going back and forth on there. For my design, I want a bead first. This is a little silver bead, because what this is going to do, I've kind of pre-measured, it fits down into that bead real nice. Sometimes if you have trouble grabbing it by hand, I like to start out on the mat, get that in the hole, slide that down. Now these are just regular old seed beads. That's what I use to fill in the middles. These are actually triangular shape. You can use whatever you have on hand. I chose these because they're purple. But what it does is I'm gonna go ahead and put one of those on there, like that. Now, when I put my bead on, not only is it resting on that ball there, but it's got something in the middle to keep it from going from side to side. So now when I put this ball in, it's gonna rest in the middle of that bead, and I also get that nice support in the middle. So let's go ahead and wrap this loop. We're gonna take our round nose pliers, just kind of pull it to the side, wrap around, and wrap in there. If I need to crick that neck to get it straight up and down, I can do that. Beautiful wrap. I'm gonna come in with some smaller cutters and just flush cut right there. There's our wrap. And now all we have to do is open this up and put this on here. Now, I would suggest if you aren't gonna, depending on what type of bead you wrap, you can tumble polish the whole thing all together. If you have a bead that you don't want in the polisher, go ahead and tumble these before you add your bead, because that tumbler is going to take care of these rough edges for you and just shine everything up real nice. So I'm actually going to tumble mine after. So I'm going to slide that bead on, because lampwork beads, they're fine to tumble. You can tumble those all you want, which is great. So there's the first one. Oh, I just love these. These are some of my favorite earrings. They stay in your ear so well. Let's wrap our other bead. Slide that one on. This is my stabilizing, what do you call those, seed beads. I'm gonna put the next one on, and then this little ball. You know, I just do really a lot better when I lay it down and then get that ear wire in there. There we go. That's gonna rest in the middle there. So we're gonna, again, take these rounds, give that wire a little bend, and start wrapping around. Easy peasy. Crick that neck if you need to. So it's going straight up and down. I'm gonna get a little, these are Lindstrom cutters, if you're curious. I love them. I have that size and a bigger size. We're gonna open up our ear wire and slide this on. Look at how beautiful. There you go. There you have it. Some of my favorites. Beautiful. Happy making.